Hi everybody, and welcome to my weekly video around HR and payroll. So you've shortlisted 5 HR and payroll vendors, except you haven't actually documented your requirements as yet. Before you know it, you've sat through 5 demos, your notes don't correspond to what you think you've just seen, and somehow everybody's favourite feature is completely different. And that's when it hits you that you've wasted all that time and none of the vendors really hit the mark. They don't offer the key requirements or are simply out of budget. This is when it becomes overwhelming and some projects fail to move forward from this position. If this sounds familiar, it's a classic trap. We jump straight into solutions before we define the problem or our processes. And when the demo dust settles, we end up choosing the flashiest dashboard only to discover 6 months later it doesn't even handle your basic reporting, or that we really needed it to adapt to different localizations. So before you dive into vendor demos, grab a coffee and spend a little time with your team mapping out what really matters. Ask yourself what processes are broken or manual right now. Write it down. What questions would you ask the vendor during the demo? Get these down on paper and include these in your pre-demo review. What must this new system absolutely do to be worth the change? And just as important, what should it not do? What would overcomplicate things? So understand what you need now and what will be important in 2 to 3 years' time. After all, this is a long-term investment and not something that you hope or wish to replace in 2 years' time. Document your must-haves and your nice-to-haves, and document what is not important too. That clarity will make your demos sharper, your comparisons easier, and your final decision smarter. Because when you know what success looks like, every vendor pitch becomes easier to judge. So before you get dazzled by the demos, slow down, document what matters, and set yourself up for success. Trust me, your future you will thank you. My name's Tracy Adams. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.